My sister's getting married, and the reception was tomorrow, but we're not gonna make it.
That woman is one of thousands who have had their flight canceled or delayed over the past few weeks. Almost every week, we're reporting on these massive flight delays and cancellations around the country. It's annoying and frustrating. But as Fox 43 finds out that if you buy a ticket, you have rights and you can cash in. All packed and no way to get there. Americans have been stranded at airports in droves over the last couple of weekends, and experts believe it's only going to get worse throughout the summer.
Airlines are packing people in, they're overbooking like nuts.
Willis Orlando from Scott's Cheap Flights says our local airports are faring pretty well compared to other parts of the country. He says locally, BWI has the highest rate of delayed flights this week at around 15%. But if you have a connecting flight or want to actually get home from your destination, that could be a different story.
If you are planning to fly out of a small airport, you have fewer backup options.
What rights do I have if my flight is delayed? And is there any point in the delay that I am entitled to compensation?
So if you have a flight that is delayed significantly or canceled and you choose not to fly, you are immediately owed a full cash refund, full stop. Airlines will try to offer you a voucher. Tell them you know your rights and ask for that refund.
That significant delay can vary from airline to airline. For instance, United Airlines believes 1 hour or more from your original flight time is considered significant, while American Airlines may not offer you anything until you've been delayed at least 4 hours. But remember, you only get that cash if you decide not to fly.
You decide you're flying, you lose all your leverage. But if you threaten to walk away, that's where you have your leverage. So always have it in your back pocket. You don't need to actually want to walk away. You might want to take that flight no matter what, but you can use that leverage to your advantage.
You can be asked to be booked on another flight with another airline, a hotel stay, a first-class ticket on another flight, the list goes on and on. Orlando says when a flight is overbooked and they ask if you're willing to be bumped, volunteer right away.
Run to the counter, be the first one up there and say, I volunteer, but I'm not going to take your first offer. I'm going to take whatever you offer the last person off the plane, because as you get closer to flight time, the airlines get more desperate and offer more and more money and other perks.
That's when you can make some real money. In some cases, more than $1,500. Obviously, that won't work if you're traveling in a big group or with kids. Orlando says the bottom line is if you are taking a flight this summer, know your airline's policies and research a backup plan just in case.
Help them help you. So if you are intent on traveling, let them know you're willing to walk away and take that money, but also say, or book me on this flight. I found this flight. Can you put me on this flight and hook me up? Oftentimes they'll say, absolutely. That's way easier than giving you your money back.
Now, if you can, try not to book anything that's non-refundable on the day you arrive at your destination, and the same for the way home. If you do end up opting for a refund, Orlando says the major airlines will give that to you in about 7 to 10 business days, although you'll likely be on the phone or online for a few hours to actually get to that point. And if you have a consumer story or scam that you want me to look into, Fox 43 wants to find out. Let me know. Email Fox43 Finds Out at fox43.com or join the Fox 43 Finds Out group on Facebook.